guest this evening is my wonderful barber. Not many women get to say that. Someone who has been taking care of my face for almost 18 years. His name is Tank, and I'm going to let him introduce himself to you. Tell us, please, the name of your shop, where it's located, your telephone number, and yes, all of this will be on our website, but as I like to say, there's people sitting there with their phone in their hand, and they may be taking this information down. First of all, welcome to Cozy Up and Pay Attention. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me, Cozy.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate it. My name is Demetrius Walton.
It's not what I call you.
Most people know me as Tank.
Okay.
I got that name from birth from my mama. My daddy named me Tank.
Okay.
Big baby, 9 pounds, 8 ounce baby. So that's why they call me Tank. Everybody always asks me why they call me Tank.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the name of your shop?
The name of the shop is Universal Fade Kings, located on 3242 East Desert End Road. Suite 7, don't forget the Suite 7.
Okay. And how long have you been a barber?
I've been a professional barber for,
Thank you.
I'm gonna say 18, 19 years.
Wow.
But I've been cutting hair since I was about 13, 12.
And a natural question comes up, what interested you in cutting hair at 13?
Yeah, I'm an artist. I used to draw and stuff like that as a kid. I always took art classes. But I think barbering came to me as, I kind of seen a barber that used to cut my hair, and I kind of looked at him and seen what he did, and it interested me. So that's why I kind of picked up some clippers.
Really?
Started cutting hair.
Did this gentleman show you how, or did
No.
you just start
he
using your brothers?
He wasn't even a licensed barber, I don't think. He was in the neighborhood, matter of fact, a neighbor, and used to cut hair.
Okay.
So I seen him cutting hair all the time, and I seen the nice things he had, and I figured that's what barbering got him. So as a kid, you kind of look up to shiny things,
And I believe, since I've been coming in your shop for as long as I have, aren't you a recent barber owner, business owner?
Right. Just a year, matter of fact, yesterday.
Really?
Matter of fact, the first of January.
Wow.
But Mr. Shea retired at January 4th, 2020? Was it 2020? Yeah, 2020.
Okay.
Been a long year.
Yeah, it has.
And we've been a year in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you a single business owner?
No, I'm happily married.
I didn't mean that.
4
Do you have a
kids.
partner?
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
Not trying to flirt with you.
Yeah.
I know you're. I'm trying to help people with your business.
Single, so I'm being my brother. Working with my brother.
All right. And what do you? I enjoy the shop. I enjoy coming in barber shops. What is it that you enjoy about being a barber and your customers? What do your customers?
I enjoy engaging with the customers. I enjoy making people happy. I like making people feel good. So that's what makes me feel good.
There you go.
When you come in there and I change your life, bring you back to life, it makes me feel good.
So a haircut or a shave can bring someone.
Oh yeah, and bring them back to life. It can change their life.
What is and I didn't know this for a long time because I have what could be considered a potty mouth. And before Shay sold the shop, and I probably had been already coming in there 16 years.
Yeah.
And then one day I said a bad word and he says, Cozy, you don't curse in a barbershop. Do you know where that came from?
I think that might have been just, the way he felt about it. Because all barbershops are not like that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Most barbershops, you say what you want, but you like to respect the children and women that come in the shop. Our shop is very family oriented.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we don't have a cuss bucket now.
Oh, did you have one?
We did have one.
Oh, I got away.
We did have a cuss bucket. Not since I've been on it.
Right.
But at one point we did have a cuss bucket.
Oh, see, when he said it to me.
A dollar cuss word.
I could have paid your mortgage if he let me run with it. And do you prefer children? Any particular client that you have an affinity?
I don't really have a certain clientele I go after. I'm just happy to have a clientele. Just have anybody. You know what I mean? You want to get your life changed? Come see me.
Okay.
I cut hair. I mean, I enjoy doing this.
Okay. Well, what the Cozy Up and Pay Attention does, the goal of this show is to talk about being happy, talk about being positive, bringing back some uplifting words and spirit to the community and to the world at large. We can all agree that this is not just a bad time. I don't think just as a pandemic people need to be mean because it's a pandemic, but they seem to have gotten a hold of this mean and unhappy, and they're running with it.
All right.
And you've said happy several times. So cutting hair makes you happy.
Oh, definitely.
What else makes you happy?
My kids, my family, my wife, my family. You know what I mean, my siblings make me happy.
Okay.
When I make somebody smile, that's what makes me feel good. Me doing something for somebody makes me feel good. If I can help you, I mean, it makes my day.
And do you have a lot of female
clients? I wouldn't say a lot. I do females hair. Mostly they wear short styles. I don't really get into the long hair coloring and perm and stuff like that, which I can do it.
Okay.
But I try to stick to the basics. Short haircuts and eyebrows. You know, we do facials.
Oh, do you? Oh.
Facials and pierced ears.
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
What else? I'm learning.
Haircuts, shaves, hot towel shaves, you know, classic hot towel shaves, and we do all kinds of services.
So there's someone sitting out there right now, and they may not be content with whatever services they're getting from their barber right now. What would make them come to you? Which is why I have you on here.
I mean, what would make you come to me is probably word of mouth, somebody telling you about me. But as far as you come to me, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take my time, and I'm not gonna rush you. You know, I'm gonna do what I need to do. You're gonna be my boss at the end of the day when you sit in that chair. So I gotta kind of follow about, you know what I mean, what you say or what you ask me. Okay. I try to listen. That's very important.
So I come in your shop and and I'm supposed to be the boss. It may be the only place that I go that I'm not the boss.
You sit in that chair, you pretty much in charge. I gotta listen to you as far as what you want done. I can always suggest certain, you know what I mean, certain styles.
Right. So let me tell the audience about my relationship with this gentleman. Not only do I not boss him, I have notes in my phone on which eyebrow he should start with, because my eyebrow's a little retarded, huh?
I wouldn't say that.
What's
I
wrong
wouldn't
with my
use that word, but they just, I mean, a lot of women have that issue with eyebrows. Some women eyebrows don't grow as much. On one eyebrow might be thinner. A lot of women like to pick at them.
Oh.
You know, pluck them, stuff like that. So, I mean, I try to take a task. I mean, if it comes my way, I try to do it, and I try to master everything I do. So them eyebrows, it took mastering. And I'm still trying to get it.
Yes, you are. Some months I walk out of there and I'm a very, very excited woman. And then some months I walk out and say, well, do I go back? Like right now, I think I should stay out for 2 months because I need this one taken care of.
Yeah.
And you're staring at it. I feel like I'm sitting in the chair right now.
We're talking about eyebrows.
Right? Eyebrows?
That's what we're talking about. So, not meaning to stare at you like that.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You know, I'm not uncomfortable. I mean, you're this close usually, so at least you're at a distance.
Right.
If there was someone, are you looking to put more people in your chairs?
Maybe 1 or 2. Right now, because of the COVID thing, it's all kind of messed up. So we just kind of regulated right now. So right now, I have another barber comes in on the weekends.
Oh.
And a young man, young guy comes in. But for right now, it's nobody really permanent. Just me and my brother.
Okay. And you would not be opposed, of course, to a female barber.
I got a sister that's actually a barber. If I'm gonna have a female in the shop, it'll probably be my little sister.
Oh, is this a family thing?
Yeah, she's a barber and cosmetologist.
Oh, we need to get her.
Baby sister.
Okay.
But females, I mean, they're gonna have to be tough.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it's a lot of men come in there, so you're gonna have to be able to. You're gonna have to be able to fit in. You can't get your feelings hurt and stuff like that. We had issues.
Oh, did you?
I mean, in barber college, with a a lot of the women I went to barber college with did not make it.
Because
They kind of got, I feel like they kind of got pushed out. Intimidation, maybe.
by the other barbers. But once they get into a shop.
And it's mostly conversations. Like, you know, women getting conversations with men, and, you know, you could go left real quick. It go left real quick.
The reason I go to a barbershop is the conversation with the men. I would not be comfortable sitting in a hair salon.
Well, ain't no place like it.
Yeah. So, and in fact, as I keep talking about my eyebrows, I need to tell the audience that the person that put in my wonderful, that I think is a wonderful hairstyle, ta-da, is Tank. He started separating my hair, and he said to me, Cozy, you really want to cut off all this hair? And I said, it's not a leg. It shall grow back, and I am very happy with it. Tonight is the finger.
Yeah, I like it.
You do?
No,
Okay.
it fits you.
Well, one of the things that I'm looking for, and I think this would be a good time to bring this up, I am looking for, whoever's out there listening, I'm looking for 2 hairstylists, preferably that know this type of hair. Let me tell you what type of hair I have. You put water on this, it gets straight. You out there know what I'm talking about. And I want to find a product that will make this really stand up. And I wouldn't use it all the time because I don't want to put crap in my hair or any kind of products. But every so often, if I'm going somewhere and it's a special occasion and I can get it as high.
You want something that's gonna like make it spiky?
Yeah.
Like a spike look? Okay.
Why, do you know a product?
It's a lot of different things, but it all depends on what you want to put in your hair. If you want, you know what I mean, some stuff is hard, it gets hard, some stuff, you know what I mean?
So what would you suggest, great question, you're the man, that's not going to break it off? This is natural, it's healthy.
You want to go with something with no alcohol, for sure. That's going to kill it. But
off the top of your head, can you
yeah, I
think
can't
of
really
it?
think of nothing. I mean, they got some stuff called Gorilla Snot or something like that.
That doesn't, have you ever tried to use it?
I have on some of my clients.
Okay, well, if someone gave me, my next door neighbor gave it to me. I squirted it in my hand. I did like this, and this is what it looked like taffy.
Yeah.
So now this is going everywhere. I can't figure out how to get it in here. So.
You ever tried, what's that, the hairspray? Just regular hairspray?
I have, yeah.
And it don't work?
Well, the problem is it's too much chemical.
Right.
And so as I'm walking around, I can usually smell it, and then
Gotcha.
I'm thinking about health and it getting into my lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we're going to do at this point, first of all, let me stop a moment and introduce the wonderful photograph on the table, and that is called my mom, and that's what we're going to call her, my mom. She is 100% responsible for me, for bringing me in this world, for doing a good job of taking care of seeing that I'm the responsible, crazy, silly adult that I am today, because she thought I was very funny. Imagine that. I think if your mother thinks you're funny, you've done something right. The other part of the table, on this table, is a water that I have fallen foolishly in love with. Along with being healthy and staying in the gym and eating well, I know the power of water. I drink a lot of it. I try to get at least a gallon a day. This is called Simple Truth. Not only do I believe that this is one of the best waters on the market, I find that it's called Simple Truth, and I'm simple and I tell the truth. Got it?
Gotcha.
Great combination.
That is a good water. I'll drink that too.
Oh, good. Well, look at there.
Get it at Smith's.
Yes. We're not promoting Smith's, we're promoting Simple Truth.
For sure, but I like the one that's good.
Oh my goodness, good for you. See, I knew there were many reasons that I love you. You're a smart man, you're well read and the whole 9 yards. The other product on the table, not to be ignored, is my first published book, Cozyisms, The Art of Paying Attention. You can find it on Amazon. If you cannot remember the name, search Cozyisms or put in Cozy Stone, it should come up. We are going to now go into, I haven't decided what to call it, so this is how it's called. It's either the can of Cozyisms or Cozyisms in a can. All right? I am going to pull out a Cozyism, something that's in the book.
Gotcha.
If you're not comfortable with that one, say, you know, Cozy, give me another one, because you're being really quick here. All right? Some people sit in that chair and they just panic.
So is it a question or what?
It's a Cozyism. And so I'm going to say it to you, and you're going to tell me how it resonates with you, how it hits your solar plexus, what you think about when you hear it.
Gotcha.
All right? And again, I have one, my girlfriend's gonna hate me for this. I had one girlfriend cry. I'm sorry, Adele, I love you, but I still can't get over it. She did. It just hit her at a wrong time for whatever personal was going on. Wasn't because it was something that made her cry. All right, so here we go. I'm not giving you that one. All right. So I did put one back, and that's the first, by the way. Okay, so here's a cozyism. In fact, I was supposed to publish this today, and I didn't post it. Age. It has a way of allowing pure common sense to override immaturity.
Say that one more time.
Age. It has a way of allowing pure common sense to override immaturity. Want another one?
I mean, that's fine.
What do you think? What's it make you think of?
To me, it makes me feel like you grow older. I mean, you get older, you get wiser. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. These aren't tricks. Yeah. I didn't write these so people couldn't understand them.
Right.
I wrote them for people to have an understanding of just simple, basic things that we all go through, we all think about, we all experience. And as we know, people think, I don't know what people think about aging. As a person of age, my friends are freaking out. I'm not. I'm excited about what I've learned, what I've experienced, how I know better, how I do better. That's what age does for me. If you're still of a certain age and you don't know better, you've not paid attention along the way.
True that.
Pay attention.
True that.
Right? That's how that came to be. Do you know anyone who you, not mentioning names, we all do.
I know somebody that what?
Yeah, that are a certain age and they're still acting like they.
Oh, yeah, I know a few people.
Do you ever feel like saying grow up?
I mean, I'm not the one to judge. At the same time, I know for my place as being older, what I have to do to change every day. I try to work on that every day. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But as far as somebody else, I keep those people, negative people, kind of stay away from.
Yeah. And you know, I don't know if I would call them negative. I would call them, again, I have to keep talking about paying attention. Right. Paying attention, being happy. If you pay attention, you can seek and find happiness. Yeah. Because you're concentrating on it. You want that. If you're just constantly doing the same thing at 40 that you did in high school.
Yeah, I think some people kind of they look for happiness in other people. They don't really know what they want. You know what I mean? You can't look for happiness in somebody else. You gotta make yourself happy. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Would you agree? People cannot make you happy. They can add to your happiness.
Definitely.
That's how I feel.
Agree.
Yeah. They can't make me happy. You can add to my happiness. And so I want the audience, the viewers, to start thinking to themselves, well, what makes me happy? If that's even a thought when you wake up in the morning, on your way to the bathroom.
You wake me up. When I wake up, I'm happy. If I wake up in the morning, that make me happy. That's how I feel. It don't take too much. You know? But people got to find that in themselves.
We want more people to find it. And again, you've got the shop, people are coming in and out all the time. Do you find most of your customers right now, what kind of mood or mindset would you say most of your customers are in right now?
I think everybody's kind of uncertain with certain things, but for the most part, the people that's coming in the shop, they seem pretty happy. We got a good energy in the shop. But when somebody comes in there with that bad energy or that different energy, you could tell off top.
Okay. Let's try one more. He says go for it. All right, my show, take it. I think I can go for it. Let's see. Oh, probably the simplest one in the can. A cozyism. First rule in life.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. What does pay attention mean to you?
think in order to pay attention, you gotta listen. Just listen.
I think to pay attention, you have to use all of your senses.
Really?
Yeah, think about it. If you're standing in a line, let's say you're in a movie theater, and all of a sudden you smell fire, what do you think you need?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Right? You're right. If you're standing back right again in the movie theater, and outside you hear an army of police cars or fire trucks.
True that.
Right.
Yeah.
So paying attention, it sounds so simple, but I observed, don't know, most people just don't want to take the time. And again, I'm not going to get off of the fact that paying attention, being happy are somewhat parallel.
All right.
Right? Paying attention, again, you're a barber. If someone comes in and eyebrow, you definitely paid attention to the eyebrow. Well, this one doesn't do that. How can you help others? Because we're here to help.
All right.
This show, the other shows that are out there right now talking about being happy and helping, we need to help each other get a step up.
In order to pay attention, you definitely gotta, like you said, you gotta observe. I think people pay attention but don't act on certain things also. Just like the George Floyd thing. People paying attention to him getting abused, but did anybody act on it? You know what I mean? It's paying attention. You gotta act. You gotta make that action sometime if you want to change. You can pay attention all day, but you can keep it to yourself. I can say, "Oh, it's a car coming," but not warn you, and you get hit by it.
Do you have a problem helping people pay attention? Are you uncomfortable? Not a problem.
I don't say I have a problem.
All right, so let's go back to the person that's stepping off the curb.
Right.
They get hit by a car. All you had to do was snatch their arm, Tank.
I mean,
if you had just snatched their arm, they may not have been roadkill.
If I wasn't paying attention,
right,
I wouldn't be able to snatch his arm or warn him. You know what I mean? And vice versa.
Right.
So I'm just saying. I mean,
you have kids. Don't you have a teenager?
No.
I would think, you can tell me if I'm wrong, you better pay out. How old is he? 50?
16.
16. Ooh. You better pay a lot of attention right now, huh?
You have to, all the time. All the time. That's real important. Kids.
It's real important for everybody. Yeah. It's important for your wife, it's important for your friends, it's important for I think it's important for anybody and no, I don't want to say that. I was going to say anyone you care about, but what I want people to start doing is care about strangers. Is care about your neighbor, is to care about, we all have to care about each other. It's our responsibility, whether we like it or not. If we all exercise that, I believe, back to what I believe, I'm an optimist, I'm
right.
Forever optimist. I think we can all get this together and make it a little better.
I think you could try it. It's gonna take a lot of work, because a lot of people, you could help someone and they don't even appreciate it sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if we have that thought, and excuse me for cutting you off, that's the thinking that I'm trying to help us all guide through.
At the same time, I'm not saying that I just won't help nobody, but you know, some people don't want to be helped. Sometimes you gotta help yourself.
That's a given, but when you say some people, well, so it's a general, right? That's an open-ended.
Yeah. What
I have found is you do not know who needs and will accept your help unless you offer them.
Right.
I give you a prime example. So I work out all the time. I am a professional trainer, personal trainer, blah, blah, blah. And I sit in that gym and I go nuts watching people do the wrong thing all day long. And I have to make up my mind, God, can I go over? So I've gone over to certain people. Ma'am, used to be young lady, would you mind if I showed you how to do that correctly? And I have been met with, no, you don't want me to show you how to do it correctly?
All right.
But at least I asked.
Yeah.
I have to ask. Is a lady was standing on the corner and she had a walker and I couldn't figure out if she's trying to get over across the street or she trying to, so I stopped my car. Ma'am, do you need me to help you cross it? No, I'm going up the street here. Right. We have to ask. I want you to ask. You're strong. It can't hurt your feelings if they tell you no. Right. But if we don't ask, we won't know that we could have.
Overall, I'm that type of person though. Like my kids got the same thing. Just a helpful person. I'm just like that. If I see somebody need help, or I'm that person. You know what I mean? But you know, I think other people seeing that, it'll, you know what I mean?
That's it. And that's what I want.
People will start following in line.
It's not amazing how negative sticks and positive, it takes a while. But the reality is it still does. You and I did not become these positive people because others didn't give it to us. Now I believe it's our turn to give back.
And and I did bring your book, Cozy. If you could sign it for me.
Oh, please.
I would appreciate it.
I don't sign books here. I would
and I'd like to see that my haircut on the back of that.
That's right. And you should be in the next print.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'll put you in there.
All right.
Make you responsible for my hairstyle.
I'll take that.
That's right. Now, as I do this, if you'd be kind enough again, tell the audience your name, the name of your shop, where you're located. If you have an email address, we want to send you business.
All right. Demetrius Walton. I go by Tank. You call me Tank. You can find us at 3242 East Desert Inn Road, Suite 7, Universal Fade Kings. The number is 702-453-7432. You can find me on IG at Universal Fade Kings. And come see us. We'll definitely take care of you. Thank you, Cozy.
Thank you very much.
It.
Mr. Tank, 9-pound Tank. I, again, cannot thank you enough for spending time and coming by on your way home. Aren't you on your way home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate you having me, Cozy.
Listen, and as I like to tell every guest that comes on here, I hope this is not going to be your last time. Were you comfortable? Seem comfortable?
Definitely. I'll come back if you want me back.
Of course I want you
Part
back.
2?
Part 2. Season 2. Season 2. Folks, thank you for tuning in with us again this evening. I would like to, again, tell you how appreciative I am for giving us your time and your attention. If you know someone that needs to be uplifted, help them out. If you know someone that's waddling in misery, if you can offer a helping hand, a compliment, a smile, help them out. Each one, teach one, and it takes a village. We hear that about children, but it also takes that about mankind, because again, we've all decided, or a good deal of people have decided, I don't want to be happy. And as long as God keeps letting me get up every morning, doggone it, I'm not going to be around a bunch of miserable people. Right. So my goal is to bring you and bring others with me. And with that in mind, in conclusion, here's what I love to share at the end of my show. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.